Yo, what is up, guys? I am SC1, gonna be an AZ Wildcats today, taking you into some Town Hall 11 content. But first, let's get into my intro. So let's get into this first attack by our boy Kilo. Kilo is a max 11 and this is a low level 12. So anytime you get an 11v12 3-star is always great. So on these miners attack, what you want to do is you want to keep these miners in a straight kind of path, very tight-knit group. So what you want to do is making sure that you have a funnel set and your miners stay very tight grouped, tight knit. In the siege barrack, you want to go ahead and utilize hogs to help support those miners going through. The hybrid miner hog attacks are really powerful right now, so it's commonly used right now. So let's start in the attack here. I'll start 2x speed. We start using the queen walk to get into. We want the queen to basically lure out the CC. We want it to take out the CC, and then we want it to take out the Town Hall. And any mass miner attack, your #1 goal is to make sure you kill that CC. If that CC stays alive, 9 times out of 10 your miners aren't going to survive unless there's a hound. But even at that, usually when there's a hound, there's some type of baby drag or some type of loon that will kill the miner attack. So Queen starts stepping up, taking charge, and she's going to utilize make use of that jump spell. And now the barrack comes down at 3 o'clock, and as soon as the funnel starts being cut for the miners are going to cut through. And like I said, miners are going to go right down this path right here. We're going to keep them tight knit. Miners stay all within this channel right here, and so by keeping them tight knit, the hog starts coming in. There's defenses all on the inside. They're gonna start utilizing the heal spells with the miners, with the hogs. Healers start going on to the rest of the troops to keep them up, and it's just such a powerful attack. Hogs and miners, hogs are always offering that great support while the miners go ahead and clean up what the hogs aren't hitting. This was a great planned attack on these types of bases. That 10 times out of 10 you can miner that base. So let's get into the second attack here. So let's look at this base. Blackfire is using the same setup, kind of the same setup that we were doing with the mass miners, with the siege barrack, 24 miners, P.E.K.K.A, and using the queen walk, queen charge. So what he decides to do is, like I said, if you're planning these miner attacks, you want to kind of cut the base in half, and you want to make sure that your miners stay in a tight-knit group. So this is kind of his funnel right here. He's sending miners all here. Miners are strong as a group. So he starts with the queen charge. Queen's gonna go over from about 10:30, 10 o'clock, and he's just gonna have the queen charge all the way here. This is gonna lure the CC, be able to take out the CC, and as you can see, it's miner attacks are all basically just about your funnel. As long as you get that miner to funnel, you get the CC down first, and everything else is pretty self-explanatory. You don't have to worry about getting down to heroes because the miners can take out heroes really fast. He's using the queen charge right here to take out the eagle. Eagle's now down. As you can see, coming up top, at 12 o'clock you see the siege barrack goes down, the miners go in. As the miners are continuing the path on through, hogs come out and offer that additional support for whatever defenses are left, and they just double utilize on the heal spells, getting the best use. Warden's ability was popped to keep those things going. As you can see, hogs, miners, they're all still up. Healers are still up, and it's just all she wrote. These attacks are very powerful, and again, I think they're taking about a good 85-90% of these bases that we're coming across right now. So definitely the attack you want to learn. So here's the third attack by James Slays. And so on this particular attack, is like the previous two, you want to make sure that you're drawing shapes and you're creating a proper channel for your miners to stay within. I like to think of it as like a subway. You want to think of it as like a track. Whatever you want to call it, you got to kind of figure out your bases and make sure that you're drawing shapes to an imaginary shape to make sure that you're keeping your miners in. So this is my channel that we have this is the channel that we have in mind. Miners are going to go through this way. We want the CC to be pulled and the CC to be lured, and so we're going to utilize a jump spell right here. That is going to potentially take out the eagle. If it doesn't take out the eagle, it's going to take out the rest of this area right here, and that's going to help go ahead and make my channel. So let's go ahead and get into the attack. Same kind of deal. The queen charge miners, you want to make sure the queen's charging. You got to set that funnel up properly. So P.E.K.K.A.s are going out wide. Wizzes are right behind the P.E.K.K.A. to help that funnel, and then the jump's gonna get dropped right here. P.E.K.K.A.s decide to take the jump. They go ahead and distract the CC so the queen can step up and just clean up right behind it. Once that CC is engaged, the siege barrier goes down to 12. The funnel is cut, miners go down right in between, and as you can see right there, let me pause it, and like I said, the channels that you want to lay out your hogs to your miners to stay into is right there. No reason for them to go outside. They all stay inside, taking out everything that's in this path. Like you said, like you've been watching my previous videos, miners are like waves. You want to make sure that they're going in waves. As long as they're moving together in waves, and then you're gonna have your hogs coming right behind it. These attacks are just so strong that bases can't hold up against so many different troops getting pushed into the core. So a rage was used inside because it wasn't needed for the queen charge, and now it's just a matter of time. The last heal was dropped. There's hogs, there's miners. Queen is still up with the ability. A whiz was just dropped for cleanup on the bottom end here at 6 o'clock, and Queen finally pops ability, and that's all she wrote. So this is a really powerful attack for you to stay up at Town Hall 11. So let's get into one more attack here. We are talking about hogs on this particular attack, and like miners, hogs are all reliant on your pathing. Phil is our miner, or somebody say Phil is our hog specialist, and if you've been watching any of my other videos, I like to envision any hog attack as a piece of pie, piece of cake, whatever you want to call it. And in any successful attack I've seen is very similar to something like this, especially when you see this 4-corner base. The 4 squares, this is still commonly used, and I like to just take out a piece of pie, make a Pac-Man, whatever you want to call it. This is my section that I want to take out. And Phil does such a beautiful job on this attack on setting up his funnel. So let's get into play this at double speed. He goes ahead and he realizes that, hey, wait, this cannon is unguarded. So he drops the loon to take out the cannon. He puts golems wide at the archer towers to tank, and just puts a whole bunch of whiz right behind it. So once the golems start getting tanked by all the other troops, then the wrecker comes in, and he sends his kill squad in. There goes the queen, there goes the warden, the BK, and I believe inside this CC he does have bowlers. And so bowlers keeps pushing through. He's creating that big push to go through. So let me pause it right there, and let me just show you what I'm talking about with the channel. So right here, as you can see, there's defenses right here. We're going hogs, so hogs are gonna go right all through this way, and they're gonna follow up over here, and they're just gonna path all the way through. It's perfectly placed pathing. Hogs are very have a clear way of going. Single set infernos are no match for hogs. So hogs kind of do a little bit of a split on them, which is okay. They all join back up, take out the rest of the defenses over here at 6. And as you can see, he utilizes his freeze. There's one more single targeting defense left, which is, or 2 more, which is the Archer Tower and the single set Inferno. So hogs go, loons up, and there's your cleanup, and very, very well hogged attack. So hope this guy helps you in your planning. I hope it helps you all in your planning. Hogs, hybrid, miners, those are the kind of attacks that are getting you through Town Hall 11 Wars right now. I hope this video helps. Please drop a comment below, hit that like button, and I'll catch you guys at the next one.